Yeah.
Hi, this is a party political broadcast for those people confused with this forthcoming election. Who do we vote for? They're all making similar promises, all planning to get our votes through bribes. This is in behalf of you, the people of Great Britain. Hello, my name is Arthur Gemmell, but that is unimportant. And I am unimportant. What is important is my spirit and this coming election. I'm not a public speaker, as you will notice, and I also have to apologise for the quality of my voice. I am at present recovering from a stroke. This is a low budget party political broadcast for those of us confused by all the promises of all the parties in the whole of Britain. I am based in Scotland, so my views come from my experiences in Scotland. But I have travelled the length and breadth of the country trying to wake up those around us. You will be aware of some of the facts, but I beg of you, don't take my words for what I say. Research it yourself. You owe it to yourself and your family. Scotland has had a hard time of it recently, finding the cash to hold the Commonwealth Games, hard on the celebrations of the Olympic Games held in England. My country, Scotland, is still reeling from the momentous and horrendous referendum in 2014. Regardless of how you voted, it divided the nation. My aim is simply to try to protect this planet Earth, our home, and to awaken people from the trance of what they think must be true, and bring light onto the truth. I ask people to believe in themselves, regardless of nationality at birth or religion. I know that you have faults and weaknesses. Every living person in this planet has. Some may manage to fight their weakness despite all the temptations around them. Some can't and end up drawn into politics. The best place to start, I hope you'll agree, is at the beginning. But that would take too long and bore you. So I intend to start at a specific point and date. I will start with the Welfare Reform Act of 2007, a dastardly act that attacks the weak and the vulnerable. Is that not what Adolf Hitler did? The start of the crisis that most families face today. Once the Act was accepted by Parliament, it was discovered that social housing was protected by a treaty. To change an Act is not a problem. Politicians merely have to rescind the Act, cancel it, so to say. A treaty, however, is a different matter entirely. That can only be changed by the party that set up the treaty. Ouch, it was the Liberals. No chance. It's safe, or should have been. How will the government, or those permitted to rule over us, go to resurrect the Liberal Party? It's defunct. Even in its current format, the Liberal Democrats has no chance in reaching third place, even with the full support of the press. all we have to do is regular election, and that's what happened in 2010. More recent matters, the Scottish referendum. I was aware that it was going to be fixed, although all trends at the time indicated that it was going to be fixed for a yes vote. I reported my fears to many organisations, including the United Nations, asking them to monitor the polling stations so that democracy would have a chance, and with it peace. From sources high up in the SNP party, I was aware that Alex Salmond would not be seeking re-election in 2015. The reasons given related to a personal weakness within Alex's private life. But I don't listen to tittle-tattle unless it's supported by substantiated evidence and a hearing of proof. I suspect Alex was blackmailed into resigning by an organisation of sorts. Why else would a strong politician not wish to steer a new fledgling nation into independence? Even before the ballot stations had closed and the boxes had been opened, it was divulged by an established politician on live television that the postal vote was a roaring success for the no vote. A violation of polling rules, as postal votes cannot be opened before the balloted votes, so that they cannot sway voters still to cast their votes. On this issue alone, it should have been enough to declare the referendum void. Yet the politicians done nothing, because their masters told them to do nothing. I raised a petition with what I thought was an international-based independent website, avaz.com, to the United Nations to have the Scottish referendum declared void and a new, fairer referendum to take place. The petition failed to reach the target set by myself within the 6 weeks as required by law to contest the ballot. I refuse to speculate why, other than to accept the blame. Now let us deal with this election and who to vote for. I believe, rightly or wrongly, that we, the people, have to be both bold and brave and take back control of our country, Britain, from the political asylum. To the 52% who did not vote at the last election in 2010, I urge you to vote this year and to cast your vote in a radical fashion. But first, who should we vote for? I'm going to start with Labour, for no other reason than for that they have controlled my local authority for more years than I care to remember. So much so that I dedicated a website to it, www.corruptglasgow.com. I assure you, if there is the slightest untruth, if there was the slightest untruth in that site, I would have expected Glasgow councillors to have raised court actions against me. On the contrary, I raised legal actions against them. I suggest you read the small print and the microprint. Vote Labour, if you wish. More corruption, more borrowing, more taxes, more misery,